I got the stock truck pan pickup off. Got the pan on. Just trying to get an idea of where I need to clearance it out at. Oh, I mean, it's not that far off. I mean, that's definitely not a lot. I don't know if we can. Yeah, you can't really see. I got some dog hair on there. Fucking Sid. But, missed a spot or chipped a spot, one of the two. I ain't tripping. But, yeah, I'm gonna trim it right here-ish, right behind this bolt. That's in front of the main, so that stud should be right here. Let's, actually, yeah, I don't want to pick that up. But, yeah, let me get this back off of here. I want to trim it right around at this bolt for my first go at it. Put it back on there. Do a test fit again, and if the test fit clears, then I'll clean it up real nice before I throw it back in there. So let's get it. All right. So I mean, it's crude. I didn't finish it yet, obviously, but that's my first cut. Jagged as fuck. I wire wood it off to make sure any like big pieces can't fall down in the car. I mean, in the motor. And I'm about to test fit the oil pan on. So let me set you guys down here. Turn that a bit. All right. Let's see. Perfect. So first cut looks good. Everything's flush here. So I can put my pickup, my windage tray can get cleaned up, and everything can get bolted down, and then that's it for the pan. I'm gonna see if I can find a plug for this instead of having to put another sensor in there. I don't think I had a sensor in this. Yeah, I did have a sensor in there. Fuck that big ugly thing. I'm gonna figure out what thread that is and get a plug for it. Cause yeah, fuck that. I don't feel like having a big gross sensor right there. So I'll do that. Maybe like throw an O-ring or something on it, or see if I can find like maybe a diesel drain plug. That's probably like an M18 or something. If I figure out what diesel drain plug that is, I'll let you guys know. So it's like common knowledge. Or it might already be common knowledge and I'm an idiot. We'll see. I'm sure the information's out there. It's a fucking LS engine. So I'm gonna take this off now. I'm going to clean up the cover. Gonna throw it on the grinder and make sure it's nice and smooth and even and all that fun stuff. And then I'm going to bolt everything down. Well, I'm gonna do a good cleaning on the surface, and then I'm gonna bolt everything down. Then turn the motor over, clean up the cylinder head surfaces, because you remember I did paint on there. So let's make sure we get everything cleaned up, and yeah, we'll get ready to assemble the heads. I want to inspect the 243s though, just because I haven't like done a thorough inspection on them. So before I torque them down, I'm gonna go over the heads. It's all boring stuff, so I will cut back to it after that or before it, or not even include it or something. We'll figure that out. But I do need to actually go over my 243s and make sure they're all good to go, because I didn't resurface them or anything. I just pulled them off the car. I was gonna check it with a level and call it good. So let's get it. Say hi, Sid. Hey. Come here. Hey. Hey. No? Nothing? You're not having it today? Paw? Can I get a paw at least? Can I get a paw? There we go. All right. She was barking, so I let her come hang out. But yeah, got this off. That's gonna work out for me now. I'm gonna get the oil pan on. Oh, it looks like I missed more than a spot. I'll touch up later, whatever. I ain't too worried about it. But yeah, Since I got that on, I'm gonna put all the nuts on for that, and then I am going to. Well, first I gotta put the. Let's not forget that my pickup tube. Yeah, my pickup tube in, and I gotta put those nuts on. I look up the torque spec for them, but yeah, we're good to go with that. I already clearanced it on my first go. Fucking awesome. Sid. Can I get some love now? Come on. There we go. Look at you. Look at that face. You gotta love that face. Don't ya? Alright, guys. We'll be right back. Oh, she got a thingy on her whisker. There we go. Alright, so I got that all down. I gotta still check the torque spec. I gave it Ugga Duggas, but I'm gonna check the torque spec on all this in a second after I look it up. But I just want to update you guys because I forgot I need to do the rear main seal on this car. On this motor. So I gotta pull my flex plate off. Hopefully I don't gotta get that spacer off. You can kind of see it there. Hopefully I don't gotta get that spacer off because this is a fucking pain. And it's never been off of this motor. This motor came off a 4L80 truck. So that spacer and flex plate were already on the motor when I got it. So it worked perfectly for the TH400. But now I gotta get all that shit off of there so I can do the rear main. Because I don't know if it was leaking or the pan was leaking. But I was getting the leak from the back of the motor somewhere. So just to be safe, I'm gonna redo all of it, because if it's leaking, that's gonna kind of fucking suck. So might as well change it while I'm in here and just not worry about the shit anymore. And it's easier to get a good seal on the oil pan if you do this first and then seal the oil pan to this, versus trying to like push this down on the oil pan after you already have the gasket back here. So yeah, and besides I would have to like untorque it and torque it back down, so that's kind of silly. So let me I'm gonna torque these down with the torque wrench. I gotta dig that out, and then I'm going to get this off, and then we are going to get in there and pull the rear main off. We got Alex now. Alex is here, but got all this stuff down. Torque spec, 106 inch-pounds, 18 foot-pounds. I had to grind on the back of this a little bit. You can't really see, but I had to grind on the back of that. I probably should have recorded that when I did it, but it was like, holy shit, I gotta fix that real quick. And I just did it without thinking. So, this is all torqued down now. Gotta get flex plate off. Then pull that rear main off. Ratcheting wrenches are gonna be fun and happy and all that goody shit. That's what we're gonna be using. So, yeah. Let's fucking get it. Let's get that off so we can get this oil pan on and get this motor turned back around. Look halfway decent with some heads and DCM-ish valve covers. Got the flex plate off. Looks like I have enough room to leave the spacer on, because fuck taking that thing off. I had enough trouble getting just the spacer off of there. Getting just the flex plate off of there. So probably had to hit this with like a piece of sandpaper or something. But let's get these off here. That's my next step. And then definitely looks like that rear main was leaking off. You see there. But get these off of here. I got a new rear main over there, and then we can get that on. All right, got the rear main off. Surface is well, I got the rear cover off, I should say. Surface is cleaned up, and I gotta clean the actual the cover and stuff up, and then put my new rear main in and the new gasket. Sweet. Jeez, I clean up this fucking workspace. I got a little corner here though, but I got that all cleaned out, cleared out, all that good stuff. Got it wiped down, and I'm gonna get ready to install that into that, and then put that on that. Alright, so the old pan's not like on, but I got all the bolts started. Got the rear main on. That's on there. So I'm gonna get all these like snug, and I'm gonna look up a torque spec, torque them down, and then I can turn this engine over. I put the fucking flex play on before I put the where I put the engine back in the car, just so I can ugga dugga them down real good. So yeah, that is an oil pan, an F-body oil pan at that. Got my oil pan torqued down. New rear main is installed. Like I said, flex plate is going on later, so let's flip this thing on over and get started on the heads. Got the motor all spun around and turned over. This side is clean and ready to accept a head gasket. Gotta let that bitch eat, you know what I mean? So now I'm going to clean this side up and probably call it a night for tonight. I'll put the cylinder heads on tomorrow. And that concludes the first half of my Athena resurrection video. I'm going to finish it up by assembling the rest of the motor, putting the engine back in, and then buttoning up a few things and showing you guys a couple things on the car as I go in and out. Like some, 'cause I haven't really gotten to show you guys what I have and haven't done to this car, as far as the whole swap and the tread setup and just everything on the car. So I'm gonna do a good overview as I go over all the things that I want to fix on the car and improve. There's a few things that, like, as I drove it and had the car, just noticed that I didn't like and things I want to change. So I'm going to be doing that on the next half of the video. I don't know if it'll be a 2 or 3 part series. We'll see as we go and how much work it entails. But for now, like, comment, share, subscribe, and don't forget, let that bitch eat. Domestic violence out, baby.